Welcome back. So as workers across the world mark the final hours of Workers' Day, Aldrin Sampear assesses and reflects on the struggles of the working class in this special feature. Take a look.
It's the break of dawn as the sun prepares to peek over the horizon. The early morning rush ensues. This means Elizabeth Saunders must get her daycare center ready.
Because of what I go through when I was a child, I can't see a child being raised in a place that is not safe for them. So I also have here 5 children that's not of my own that I've been looking after. 3 of them is from my sister. 1 is my sister-in-law's one that was given to me through the court in foster care. And then I have one of the community's babies that the mother is 14 years old and she couldn't look after the child, so she asked me to take care of the child for her.
Thank you, Father, for the food.
I love children. I just really love children. I like to see them growing up, and you see the experience of, like with my sister's son. When I took him to the clinic, he was 1.7 kg. So they told me the child is not going to survive it. And today he's 5 years old. So the experience that, I think it's something that God gives me to just be there for the children that is in need. The children that needs love and comfort and not violence and that things.
With only a grade 6, Saunders has given up any prospects of ever being employed again.
I don't have so much money because I don't have education. So the only thing I'm doing, I've got my soup kitchen that is running the house and the kitchen. So I only get SASSA for the 3 children's grant. So the other 2 children, they don't get grant.
Elizabeth's story, though not unique, brings about an intriguing dimension if you put the race lens on.
I think that has to be laid in context that back to the 20s, where there was what we call poor white problem, right? We do have a poor white problem, right? Alongside a massive poor black problem.
Mojali Famusi tracks his roots in labor activism back to the 1980s. While he acknowledges the gains, he warns of an erosion of these gains, citing the recently published NEDLAC proposed labor law amendments.
Worker rights are a barometer of human rights in any society. I'll tell you why. If you suppress unions in any society, you are sure that the democratic project is floundering.
But what level of blame should the unions bear for their role in the dwindling confidence?
The trade union movement have been so weakened by the politics of divisions. They have been so diverted away from the fundamental challenges workers are facing. And it's not because there have been repression in the country, it's because the leadership have, some of them, not all, some of the shop stewards, not all, some of the officials have betrayed the dream of workers.
We are up to here with the current rate of unemployment.
SAFD Secretary General Zwelinzima Mavavi, who's also against the NEDLAC proposed labor law amendments, expresses a sense of betrayal of the working class.
When you said we are in the alliance because we are in alliance with a party that is pro-worker, we could waive the Freedom Charter and say, tell us the other party that has this vision. The wealth shall be shared. There shall be 8-hour working week for workers. Workers' right to join unions will be enshrined in the Constitution. There shall be houses for all. There shall be peace and security for all. That was the vision.
This year marks the 70th anniversary of the Freedom Charter, and seemingly for some, it will be a bittersweet moment. As workers take to the streets, it's evident that there have been gains and there have been losses.
Princess Majola, 45 years old. May Day or Workers' Day should be celebrated, or should be a day that celebrates workers, with maybe all the achievements that workers are getting, like your salary increase and other benefits they are getting, to make sure that the working class is not exploited. But being someone who's unemployed, that doesn't even give me hope that I will be employed someday, because there's actually no jobs, and with everything that's going on with the exploitation of workers, then it shows that unemployed people are standing at a lost hope of even getting a job.
Kamalam Bongiwe Mbata, Alexandra, I'm 40 years old. If I spawn is over Kani, is over Yiminosam. So, Kayenzega food, because it's 2.3. I'm sure you're low plus 530 can. And then base 500, it transport is 600. Yes, school. Then tata 550 uting patale school fees jalong enya, and then we say the rest of the money imali sisebenzisa la endlini sithenga ukudla nakhona ukudla mesithenga ukudla sibanayo ukuthi kuzosilasta until inyanga isiphele. Angikho confident ukuthi uzothola umsebenzi. I doubt ukuthi uzothola, but ngizozama ukuthi ngizothola.
According to a UCT report, 85% of South African children are born in mass market households. These are households with a combined income of between 0 to 22,000 rand a month. The data shows that this group's spending power nearly doubled to R1 trillion over 10 years.
We've had an increase of about 1 million working class consumers in this market. We've seen double to triple how much they spend. But moreover, we've seen that every day 1,000 households are born in this country in that market. So it's growing it's growing in a very rapid rate. But also, are we also being able to accommodate them as they grow?
While there's a silver lining, Tumelo Chaga, the son of a teacher, is sounding the alarm.
Cost of living is increasing, and the cost of generating income is becoming even more constrained for the consumer. So it's a for me it's a catch-22 situation where the consumers are making less money, but the costs are not decreasing. However, I think what is becoming even more element is that there are other ways of trying to close that gap, but those things are not recognized in the market. So as we look going forward, will things get better? I think things will get worse for the consumer.